Hi everyone. Today we're here with Kashif, an international student from Pakistan. Hi Kashif. Thank you very much for coming. So you are studying communication engineering. You're in your second semester. My question is, what made you choose Germany as the place to study over maybe your home country?
Actually, like our Pakistan is a developing country, and there are not like so many opportunities. As in Germany, the education is totally free, and in Europe, the education standard is very high. So that's why I decided to come here in the Germany.
Do you find it difficult to study here? Do you have a lot of free time?
Yeah, I think it's comparatively easy as compared to my previous university. Like the first thing, the class timing is enough. You can cover all the things in class, and after that, you have proper lab system. You can like do practical in time after your lecture.
Hmm. And as far as I know, people in South Asian countries often learn by heart, memorizing things. And
Yeah.
here you can use cheat sheets on the exams for the most part. Would you say that this system is more effective or less effective?
I think it's more effective as we Asian countries are just following the previous education system, which was like used before 20 or 30 years ago. We are not going fast as compared to the Europe. So in Europe, the study environment is like very accurate and according to the advanced technology.
Many people find it difficult to find a place to rent here. Was it difficult for you, and how did you manage to find one?
Yeah, it is difficult for the mostly new people, but fortunately my brother was also here, so it was like a normal thing for me to have a room.
Great. How how did you manage to obtain visa? Like, what was the path for you? How much time did it take?
Actually, there are two like these offices. One is the main embassy for my state, and one is the consulate in the other state. But the embassy was near to me, so I applied for the visa like 2 months before I arrived here, and it took like 2 months, and 1 month for the 1 month I wait for the my interview date, and after that 1 month for the process of visa.
Now that you are here, do you find it affordable to live here, to spend money?
Yeah, it's affordable. Like it's not much expensive, but when we compare it with our like previous country, and when we see the all facilities, then we find that it's like okay, it's not much expensive.
So you would agree that Germany is a cheap country compared to the rest of Western Europe, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is the weather here any different than in your home region?
The weather,
Yeah.
the weather is totally different. Like nowadays in our country, the temperature is from 45 to 50 degrees,
Yeah.
and here it's totally changed.
And which one? What do you prefer more?
Definitely, I prefer this weather because it's not much intense. It's like affordable for everyone.
Isn't it cold for you in the winter? Like, did you manage to adjust, or is it? Are there cold winters in Pakistan too?
We also have cold winter, but only for 1 month.
Oh.
But here the duration is high. But in winter season, you can manage with your jackets and all the other warm stuff. But like especially in the summer season, you don't have the facilities in Pakistan to wear that hot jacket.
Yeah.
So that's why this is much better.
Do you miss the food of your home country, and how does the quality of food in general in supermarkets compare to that in
We
Pakistan?
have a lot of problems here, as we are Muslims and we eat the halal food.
Yeah.
And in mostly restaurants, there's no halal food. So every time when we are in the market, we have to check all the things either it is halal or not. So we are conscious about that. But in mostly like 30 shops, it is like easy for us to take the halal food.
Do you like the quality of food here? Because, like, compared to my country, I find the quality much better.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if it's the same.
Yeah, actually, like the quality is exactly like much better because in our country there is no like proper check and balance. There is no like the proper food authorities who have to check the food before sell. So here there's like a proper system, so definitely the food quality is much better.
Was there anything that really surprised you about Germany? Any cultural shocks since you arrived?
Mm, For me, it was not like a new thing because I also visited some other countries like Dubai and UAE, and I have checked the like the attitude of foreigner, and I
Yeah.
also know these things from my brothers because we had daily discuss about the culture, what is there. But for some people who are like very first here and they don't know about the culture, for them it's like a different thing for a few months.
Yeah.
Then it's okay, then you are used to.
Yeah. So you had no troubles.
No, not so much.
Okay. And can you tell me one stereotype about Germany that turned out to be true, and one which turned out to be false?
Okay. The main thing that the positive thing when they are working, they are just working. They don't think about the other parties and other stuff, other social activities.
So
But
they are focused.
yeah, but when on the weekend, when they are free from work, then they totally enjoy the parties without any tension. Either we have to go for work for next week. They don't care about that. This
Yeah.
is like a good thing.
And what didn't turn out to be true?
Yeah, the bad thing is like mostly people don't speak English.
Ah.
That is the main barrier for us. Like if we want some information for them, they don't feel comfortable to speak English. They feel
Yeah.
bad. It's like
And would you say it is important to know at least some German before coming here?
yeah, it is compulsory.
Yeah. Can you tell me how the student life
Mhm.
here compares to that in Pakistan?
Yeah, here the student life is like you can say point to point. When you're studying, you are just focusing on your classes. There are no like other extra activities like sports and all other stuff.
Yeah.
But back to my country, there are a lot of other activities. Like in our class, we have only the lectures. We have no other activities.
Mhm.
But back we had some presentations for every subject, some assignments, some quizzes on daily basis. So that is a different.
Can you tell me, was there anything that you wish you knew before coming here that would have made your life easier?
Yeah, the one thing that was the transport system.
Transport system.
Yeah, because I faced a lot of problems in my country. For going to my university, we were transport, public transport, and I was wishing that I will find a good transport system in Germany, and definitely it's a good system, and I'm happy with this system. It's like a time punctual system.
So, would you say people need to do more research in it to get more accustomed so that they are better prepared?
For the transport system,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, every time there's some like development in needs some project, nothing is perfect,
Yeah.
but a little one is required. Like sometime if the bus is not coming, they must have to like make a system to tell the people that today this bus is missing. This system is like working in the main one-offs but not on the bus stations. So this is the problem.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for the interview.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.